On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Treatise.
A written work that deals with a particular subject in a thorough and systematic way.
Examples:
Collective treatise. The subject of a treatise. He wrote a treatise on the history of philosophy, covering the ideas and theories of major philosophers.
Rhetoric.
Speech or writing intended to please or persuade someone, the art or study of using language effectively and persuasively in spoken or written form.
Examples:
The rhetoric of a debate. High-flown rhetoric. He was known for his powerful rhetoric and ability to persuade people with his words.
Persuade.
To convince or induce someone to do something by presenting a reason or argument, to sway or influence someone's decision or opinion.
Examples:
Attempt to persuade. Persuade a hijacker to surrender. She tried to persuade her brother to join her on the trip.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Oration.
A formal and eloquent speech, often given on a ceremonial or important occasion, intended to persuade, inform, inspire, or entertain an audience.
Examples:
Heated oration. Persuasive oration. The politician's oration captivated the audience and inspired them to take action.
Persuasive.
Tending to make you want to do or believe a particular thing, convincing.
Examples:
Persuasive advertising. Persuasive speaker. He made a persuasive argument for the new policy.
Forensic.
Relating to the use of scientific methods and techniques to investigate and solve crimes or legal disputes, pertaining to or involved in legal or criminal proceedings, using scientific evidence to support a claim or argument in a court of law or other formal settings.
Examples:
Find forensic evidence. Forensic team. Forensic scientists analyzed the DNA evidence to solve the crime.
Judicial.
Of or relating to a court, a judge, or legal judgment.
Examples:
Judicial review. Judicial police. The judicial system is responsible for interpreting and enforcing the law.
Judgment.
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
An emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Detective.
A person whose job it is to find out information about crimes and find out who did them.
Examples:
Detective work. Detective movie. The detective diligently pursued his cases.
Demonstrative.
Tending to show one's feelings or emotions openly, serving to demonstrate, explain, or prove something.
Examples:
Demonstrative evidence. Demonstrative behavior. The demonstrative exhibit showcased the latest advancements in technology.
Proclamation.
An official announcement or statement.
Examples:
Proclamation of innocence. Nullify a proclamation. The king made a proclamation declaring war on the neighboring country.
Accomplish.
To finish or achieve something successfully.
Examples:
Accomplish a goal. Accomplish military operations. Humankind took centuries to accomplish true democracy.
Deliberate.
Done with full consciousness of nature and effects rather than by accident.
Examples:
The deliberate act of provocation. Deliberate attempt. Despite its advanced science and technology, the empire was deliberate about invasion.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples:
A politician in the ruling party. A corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position. A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
Warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Socialist.
Relating to or supporting socialism equals the idea that the wealth and resources of a society should be shared among all members rather than being concentrated in the hands of a small group of individuals or corporations.
Examples:
socialist regime, socialist ideology. He is a progressive socialist and believes in the equal distribution of wealth.
Activism.
The policy or action of using vigorous campaigning to bring about political or social change.
Examples:
antitrust activism, digital activism. Internet activism has been crucial in raising awareness about critical social issues.
Urge.
To spur on or encourage someone, especially by cheers and shouts. Noun, a strong desire or impulse, especially one that is difficult to control or resist.
Examples:
urge a total ban, a sexual urge. The lobbyist urged Congress not to approve the measure.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
nation state, a seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
judge a competition, an associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Enlist.
To sign up to serve in the military or a particular organization.
Examples:
enlist in a cause, enlist for a soldier. He decided to enlist in the military after graduating from high school.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
achieve success, achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Tense.
Unable to relax because of being nervous or worried, stretched tight or rigid.
Examples:
tense atmosphere, have a tense face. This story makes me tense.
Accord.
An official agreement or treaty between two organizations, countries, etc. Verb, allow to have.
Examples:
accord with public opinion, by national accord. The organization finally signed a peace accord.
Appeal.
A serious, earnest, or urgent request for money, information, or help, a quality that makes somebody or something attractive or interest.
Examples:
draw out your appeal. An appeal for help. He needed to resolve the problem as soon as possible, so he made an appeal directly.
Ethos.
The set of beliefs and attitudes that belong to a particular community, nation, ideology, or a person.
Examples:
Ethos of science. Corporate ethos. Medical students need to acquire not only knowledge, but also a professional ethos of a doctor.
Logos.
A Greek term referring to logic, reason, or intellectual discourse, which denotes the rational principle that governs the universe or the persuasive appeal based on logic or reason in an argument.
Examples:
Logos principle. Divine logos. Modern philosophy has often been criticized as logocentric, focusing predominantly on rationality.
Pathos.
Quality in a work of art, literature, or drama that evokes feelings of sadness, pity, or deep emotion, often related to human suffering or adversity that is presented in a sympathetic or poignant manner.
Examples:
Pathos appeals. Pathos-inducing scene. The movie was full of pathos, making the audience feel emotional and teary-eyed.
Convince.
To persuade someone or make someone believe that something is true.
Examples:
Convince her to go with us. Convince an opponent. I am considering what I should do to convince him.
Credible.
Capable of being trusted or believed.
Examples:
Credible source. A credible story. They didn't have any credible evidence of his innocence.
Congress.
A formal meeting of the representatives of different countries, constituent states, organizations, trade unions, political parties, or other groups.
Examples:
An international congress. Peace Congress. Congress must consider this proposal in an unusual situation.
Declare.
To say, state, or announce something clearly, officially, or publicly.
Examples:
Declare independence. Declare my love. Foreign goods from abroad must be declared to customs when entering a country.
Harmony.
The combination of simultaneous musical notes to produce a pleasing effect, an attractive combination of related things and their properties.
Examples:
A harmony of colors. Break a harmony. We worked in perfect harmony.
Tide.
The cyclical rise and fall of sea level caused by the moon's gravitational pull.
Examples:
Tide cycle. Ride the tide of change. Red tide is often harmful to the local ecosystem.
Atlantic.
Relating to or located near the Atlantic Ocean, which is the second largest ocean on Earth, located between the continents of North and South America to the west and Europe and Africa to the east.
Examples:
Atlantic breeze, Atlantic salmon. The Atlantic hurricane season runs from June to November each year.
Privilege.
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
A breach of privilege, privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Monopoly.
Exclusive control or possession of something, especially an area of business, a board game in which players try to gain a monopoly on real estate.
Examples:
A government monopoly, monopoly in distribution. The government strived to protect its tobacco monopoly.
Highlight.
To make something prominent, mainly so that people give it more attention.
Examples:
Highlight a string in red. Highlight an important difference. The introduction highlighted the speaker's distinguished career as a consultant.
Virtue.
High moral standards in behavior or attitudes.
Examples:
Virtue of frugality. Acquire a virtue. She had many good virtues and few faults.
Committed.
Willing to put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into something, firmly believing in something.
Examples:
In a committed relationship. Strong and committed sales staff. Our company is strongly committed to meeting customers' needs.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Poet.
A person who writes poetry.
Examples:
A court poet. A poet of sorts. She is a talented poet who has been recognized for her work.
Consul.
An official appointed by a government to reside in a foreign country and represent the commercial interests and protect the welfare of their home country and its citizens.
Examples:
Consul General. American Consul. The local consul handles various tasks, including issuing passports and providing information to tourists.
Practical.
Of or connected with actual use or real situation rather than with theory and ideas.
Examples:
Practical English. Gain practical experience. Her concept is highly practical and helpful.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples:
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Expertise.
Specialized knowledge or skills in a particular field or subject, expert proficiency or knowledge.
Examples:
Marketing expertise. Demonstrate expertise. The company's success can be attributed to the expertise of its employees.
Liberal.
Willing to respect or allow many different types of beliefs or behavior, open-minded.
Examples:
A liberal arts college. Under liberal conditions. He is liberal in his thoughts.
Disinclined.
Lacking enthusiasm or a willingness to do something, having a lack of desire or inclination towards a particular action or behavior, not feeling disposed or eager to undertake something.
Examples:
Disinclined to help. Disinclined to socialize. Due to her heavy workload, she was disinclined to participate in the group project.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Disinterest.
Lack of interest, concern, or involvement in a particular matter, impartiality or neutrality.
Examples:
Show disinterest. Disinterest in politics. The judge's disinterest in the case allowed for an impartial decision.
Motto.
A phrase or slogan that expresses a guiding principle or goal.
Examples:
The motto for safe traffic. Company motto. The company's motto is innovation and service, which is reflected in its products and customer support.
Logic.
A way of thinking or reasoning conducted or evaluated by strict validity principles, the study of correct reasoning or good arguments.
Examples:
An indisputable logic. A demonstration in logic. There's no logic in his description.
Employ.
To give somebody a job and pay them for it, to make use of.
Examples:
Employ job seekers. Employ a new method. When making arrests, police officers frequently employ excessive force.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
Electronic device, tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Analogy.
A comparison between similar things that have similar aspects, often used to help explain a principle or concept.
Examples:
Draw analogy, historical analogy. Some kinds of machine learning models show an analogy to how people learn.
Citation.
Words or lines taken from speech, written passages, legal precedent, etc., an official or formal notice of a person's good conduct or work, given as a recognition.
Examples:
A citation of the gratitude awarded. Citation in the text. He received a citation for his bravery during the fire.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Fig.
A sweet and soft edible fruit with many seeds, or a tree on which these grow.
Examples:
Fig marigold. Fig tree. He ate the dried figs he had preserved.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Factual.
Relating to or consisting of facts, based on or pertaining to verifiable knowledge or information.
Examples:
Factual evidence. Factual accuracy. It's important to present evidence-based and factual arguments.
Sojourn.
To stay for a short time in a particular place, noun, a temporary stay.
Examples:
A place of sojourn. Sojourn in the historical city. After graduating, he decided to sojourn in Europe for a few months before starting work.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Plow.
A farming implement used for breaking up and turning over the soil, especially before planting. Verb, To turn over and break up the soil in preparation for planting crops.
Examples:
Plow equipment. Deeply plow the soil. The farmer tied the yoke oxen to the plow.
Reap.
To harvest a grain crop from a field, to obtain something beneficial as a consequence of something that you have done.
Examples:
Reap the benefits. Reap crops. He reaped a significant profit from the listing of his company's stock.
Husk.
The dry, outer covering of a seed, grain, or fruit, such as the shell of a nut or the skin of a corn kernel.
Examples:
Husk removal. Seed husk. The husk of the coconut was removed to reveal the fruit inside.
Chop.
To cut something into pieces with a sharp tool, such as a knife.
Examples:
Chop wood. Chop a meat with a knife. The cook chopped the vegetables for the soup.
Mow.
To cut down and trim grass or other vegetation, usually with a machine such as a lawnmower, to cut down or harvest crops.
Examples:
Mow the field. Mow a yard. My father likes to mow the lawn early on Saturday mornings.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Manipulate.
To influence or control something or someone to your advantage, often in an unfair or dishonest way.
Examples:
Manipulate figures. Vulnerable to manipulate. Please tell me how to manipulate this computer.
Debunk.
To expose or dismiss as false, exaggerated, or worthless.
Examples:
Debunk an urban legend. Debunk theory. The myth was debunked by scientists who provided evidence to the contrary.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Vaccine.
A substance that is put into the body and protects them from disease by causing them to produce antibodies, equals proteins that attack harmful bacteria, viruses, etc.
Examples:
Development of vaccines. An oral vaccine. The mRNA vaccine was approved in less than a year because it did not contain the fragments of the target virus.
Autism.
A developmental disorder characterized by difficulties in social interaction, verbal and nonverbal communication.
Examples:
high-functioning autism, autism spectrum disorder. There is no cure for autism, but early intervention and therapy can improve outcomes for individuals with the condition.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
control my emotion, afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
a mass of molten rock, critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Inherent.
Existing in something as a permanent, essential, or characteristic attribute.
Examples:
inherent risk, have an inherent dislike. Honesty is an inherent quality that everyone should strive to possess.
Irrational.
Not based on, or not using reason or clear thinking, mathematics, a real number that cannot be expressed as the ratio of two integers.
Examples:
an irrational request, irrational numbers. They continued to endure irrational treatment by the dictatorship.
Unpredictable.
Not capable of being foreseen or calculated, not regular or certain.
Examples:
dangerously unpredictable person, unpredictable outcome. The weather in this region is often unpredictable, with sudden rainstorms and strong winds.
Rally.
A public meeting of a group of people intended to arouse enthusiasm.
Examples:
rally in front of the embassy, the preliminary rally. There was a massive police presence at the anti-government rally.
Incite.
To encourage, stir up, or provoke someone to do something, to urge, instigate, or stimulate someone to take action, often negative or aggressive.
Examples:
incite violence, incite rebellion. The politician's speech seemed designed to incite anger and unrest among the crowd.
Advertise.
To draw attention to something such as a product, service, or event in public, to encourage people to buy, use, or attend it.
Examples:
advertise the campaign, advertise on social media. We want to advertise our company through your media.
Relieve.
To make something burdensome, unpleasant, or painful less severe.
Examples:
relieve his thirst, relieve stress. The medicine relieved his headache, and he felt much better.
Insecure.
Not firm or firmly fixed, likely to fail or give way, or not assured of safety.
Examples:
An insecure future. Insecure attachment. Children in an unstructured environment often feel insecure.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.